Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing part 1 of my Christmas decorate with me. We're going to be decorating my living room, a little bit of tree. It's very minimal. I don't do a lot of decor on tree. As I said before, I'm not very good at it, but I tried my best, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. So starting off with my living room, today we are moving my beautiful fig tree and we're replacing it with my Christmas tree. This is a couple of days before I filmed my full decorate with me. I was just so eager and had to have the tree up already. So I went ahead and did that a couple of days earlier, and then a few days later I went ahead and filmed the rest of it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I wanted to start off and just kind of let you guys know where I'm pulling inspiration from this year, which really is Liz Maria Galvan. I really like her style of the cozy cottage. It's really bright and cozy, and I like that mix of vintage that she does, and I've been really into mixing a little bit more vintage into my decor as it's been evolving. And also from Via Justine, she doesn't have a YouTube, but she does have an Instagram, and she does a lot of moody colors, and she's what inspired my whole green wall when I did it in the past. So over here, this is the day that I'm actually doing all the decor. I'm starting off my entryway table, just kind of wiping it down from like any dust, and you're gonna see I missed a spot, so sorry if that bothers any of y'all. I'm just stacking some books over here, which is gonna be my homebody book and this vintage book I got from one of the local stores near me, as well as that copper little plate. I am in love with it. And then I'm just finishing it off with some candles, a small Christmas tree that is going to be from Hearth and Hand line this year. And I'm also on the other side pinning a few houses from Target, Hobby Lobby, and a few trees from the Target dollar spot. So moving on to the bottom of this entryway table, I'm just placing this find that I got at Goodwill. It's like those magazine holders like from the 90s. I'm in love with it. I had one as a kid in our bathroom, and I saw this and automatically was like, this would be perfect under our entryway table, and I could put like a blanket in it. So that's what I'm doing today, is pinning a blanket. I'm also adding these birch wood logs, which I think they're a little too long, so I probably will end up cutting them in half just so they fit a little bit better and it looks a little bit more full. Also adding that Target dollar spot gift bag, as they put it. It's like a little sack, and I just filled it just to make it a little bit more fluffy with just some like random towels that I had. I'm also putting these 3 encyclopedia books that I thrifted. They're like $1 each, and I just like flipping them. You can do that with any books just to make them look a little bit more cohesive, especially if you don't like the actual binding of it. I'm also adding this tree from Hobby Lobby, as well as this lantern from the Target dollar spot this year. Next, on this side of my TV, I'm adding this amber glass vase from Hobby Lobby from their fall line this year, as well as these picks that just have a little bit of pine cones. candle holder, and I'm just putting a small Christmas tree. I got this, I think, last year, Target dollar spot. And I'm also adding this owl from Hobby Lobby that I just fell in love with. Now decorating under my TV. I think this section might be my favorite. I love a little village, so I decided to do a little village right under here. That log with the trees is from Walmart last year. I added, all the houses are going to be from the Target dollar spot, and then just added some of these little bottle brush trees that I got from Walmart. Now moving on to the bottom of the TV, I'm adding these 3 books that I also got from a thrift shop, just turning them around just so you see the whites of them, and they're just a lot more cohesive and neutral since the books do have some color to them. I went ahead and added this house that I got from the Target dollar spot a couple of years ago. I went ahead and added a tree from Walmart, the Target dollar spot letters to Santa tin. I'm in love with it. And then just a few bottle brush trees that I got last year from Hobby Lobby. On the other side of my TV stand, I'm keeping it really simple, adding these 2 candlesticks from Hobby Lobby as well as just some white candlesticks. I got these from their regular candle department, not from their Christmas department, and I am in love with these candlesticks. Now for my tree, I decided to keep it very simple. I added some pine cones, and then I also decided that I wanted to add a little bit of a pop of red, and I got this idea from Studio McGee. I went ahead and grabbed some ribbon, which you'll see in just a second. I just cut it in half, and I went ahead and cut off the sides, which have, I believe it's going to be some wire to help with the shape. So I just cut the side of the wire off and then cut the ribbon right in half. Of course, you could save yourself some time and grab a ribbon that is thinner. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any, so I just decided that I could just cut it in half at any length that I want and just tie it around each branch and kind of just go randomly throughout the tree. So lastly, I'm just hanging up these 2 prints that I just got off of Google Images and printed at CVS. They're just going to be vintage blueprints. So it's a vintage blueprint of a Christmas tree and a vintage blueprint of a sleigh. So if you just Google vintage print, you can find them on Google, save them to your phone, print them out at your local CVS or Walgreens, put them in a photo frame, and you got a beautiful piece. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for part 2 where I'll be decorating my kitchen and my bedroom. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Life right now is a movie. Oh yeah, wish the soundtrack was groovy too, but I'm frustrated.